A desire or manifested opportunity that is yet to materialize feels as though it's being dangled in front of you by signs and reminders. The universe wants to either confirm what you are seeing or provide you the final steps toward receiving. So this is recorded for a particular day. Please keep in mind that these readings are timeless, so whenever you come across it, you're meant to find it, and there may be a message within for you. Hello everyone, it's Amanda with Orchid Divinations, and I'm here with your message of the day. So in today's read, I'm seeing that this is in regards to an opportunity of some kind or connection that you have been desiring, that you feel the universe has been dangling in front of you. You may feel kind of strung along with hope because of the dangling type of energy I see and feel here. This could be in the form of signs you keep seeing, dreams, synchronicities. You can't understand why the energy keeps coming in that way. Kind of getting your hopes up and then not what it appears to be delivering yet. This doesn't have to be a connection. This could be job leads that come up that you get all the signs you're about to get it, only to be turned down. Just any kind of thing that, again, has been maybe getting your hopes up. You really want it, and the universe kind of tells you yes everywhere in the energy, but the external is so far saying anything but. Along with this dangled hope, we also have the energy here of something beginning to feel like when pigs fly. That is when the achievement of this thing that's been dangled will happen, or that is when this person will come in, and that's how it's beginning to feel. Perhaps with the Page of Cups here, for some of you, this is an apology you are expecting. An apology from someone that is rightly deserved, that would bring justice and balance to a situation. You keep feeling as though it's on its way, signs keep revealing it, readers you've been watching perhaps keep saying it, and yet it has yet to present itself to you in the 3D. Whatever this opportunity is for you. Because of this, you may have felt forced to let this dangled opportunity or person go. For some, I'm feeling the energy of this being a promotion, or if this is a desired reconciliation, it doesn't have to be a romantic one. You may have caught glimpses or glimmers of hope, but I'm hearing this had to be released at the moment temporarily for whatever this is to go through some kind of transformation here with the butterflies. And as you can see, it didn't go far, as these butterflies haven't gone too far from her hand. The opportunity didn't go far. You still had a degree of manifesting power surrounding this opportunity, because this resembles a wand to me, and we have the power card here as well. With this waterfall and water here, the temporary release of this opportunity was a trigger and catalyst for some kind of emotional purge and emotional and energetic cleansing. I'm hearing like a detox of old toxic energies left dormant and lingering that resided in the subconscious, that if it wasn't released and cleared, could have possibly tainted or sabotaged the growth of whatever this was. That's mirrored here with the opportunity card, Guardian of the Gate, in the reverse, meaning that it was temporarily a closed door or gate for now in order to offer a moment of self-reflective growth. We see, I know it's a little faded, but we see yet another waterfall here, which verifies that sense of a necessary emotional purge and cleansing. But whatever opportunity or person this may have been that you wanted to connect with, platonic, family, or romantic, was always inevitability for you. That's why you may have been continually seeing signs and reminders. I'm hearing at one point you may have felt like it was some kind of cruel joke from the universe. such powerful signs and synchs around it, but it always just felt out of reach. That is because it was brought in initially to trigger and catalyze before it could come in a stable and balanced way. And this may have been true of both sides if this was a person. This is all that confusion and emotional junk needing to be cleared. Things you've been either refusing to acknowledge in the past or that you are still battling your way through to keep it from fully engrossing you. I see that from this imagery of what sometimes resembles a karate outfit to me. And this was a powerful transformation taking place within you as well as without and around you. As you change, so too does the opportunity evolve for the better because it is attached to you and mirroring your energy. The transformation is not only seen with the butterflies, but this inevitability card here also resembles the death card to me, which in the standard tarot is the card of transformation. I also get the sense of what felt like a slow, dragging energy for you, which is why you felt the universe was toying with you. We have this guy here who's journeyed so long, he's nothing but a skeleton now, feeling as though he'd never reach this supposed inevitable destination, as well as this inertia card where they literally appear frozen in place, no movement at all. For some, you may have felt this opportunity was a lost cause, dead and gone. The unfortunate symbolism of this skeleton, and a bit more gruesomely with this figure and this figure, which I won't express out loud. What these figures look like has happened to them. I'll let you decipher that on your own via the imagery, but it is not over, this opportunity. It was/is always inevitable. That's why you keep feeling it on the edge of your energy, or why you keep seeing signs. With this card, again, the gate was only temporarily closed to you, which again felt a bit unfair, but justice is on its way in. For some, from the imagery I just mentioned, the pain and confusion may have felt at times in their lowest moments like unaliving themselves. And if that is the case, I'm sending you so much love and healing energy, as is the universe. All of this is turning around now. This is not elusively out of your grasp. The release and the cleansing will free you to actually be able to, like this person here, actually lay hold of it. So if you feel that you haven't taken this reflective state and purging action yet, ask yourself, what have I yet to release? For some of you, this is a childhood wound with the innocence card here. This child releasing this balloon. When this wound and supposed weakness is discovered and transformed, not only is it the key to this gate, but it will become your greatest strength. This healing creates something unbreakable and powerful within you. If this isn't a childhood wound, for some, this can be something from your past that caused a major wound, because children are often depicted on the Six of Cups card, which is a card that points to the past. And sadly, for some, with this resembling the gates of heaven, this may have been a loss of a child and unprocessed grief surrounding that, which I can't even fathom what that must have felt like. I felt a very powerful surge and twinge of pain over my heart space upon picking up that thread of energy. If that is the case, I am sending you a bunch of love and healing energy as well. If that is not the case for you, this may have been any sort of loss that you may have incurred as a child. All that trauma and pain clouds up your surrounding energy, and it's not until a transmuting and cleanse of some immense trauma for some that this opportunity could be received and grow in a healthy way. I'm not saying the wound can be fully erased, but the transmutation of pain can create a sense of clarity and healing, realizing just how strong you are to have survived and still remained the loving and beautiful person you are. True peace with this dove here cannot fully come in with all this emotional fogging, and a small few of you may have been fighting addressing it. Others of you have been actively fighting through it, just trying to make it through the day without it overtaking and engulfing you. For some, this process involved a necessary and temporary disconnect from others. Depending on the opportunity here, this clogging energy may not be as severe or traumatic. For some of you, it may have just been a closed gate in order to purge and transmute beliefs surrounding self-worth, freeing yourself from doubt or self-imposed limitation in order to finally reach and grab onto what once felt unreachable. Those old beliefs subconsciously could have kept things like a job that you were hoping to get just out of reach because you didn't truly believe yourself to be worthy and deserving of it. Those self-confidence or self-worth wounds could also stem from childhood as well. What is yours can't make its way to you if you don't really feel worthy of it. For some, in the case of this opportunity being a person, it is a blocked sacral chakra and intimacy issues that causes you to unintentionally be unable to properly face others and let them in as closely as you truly crave. This blocked sacral energy is the source of the manifested disconnect happening from others, regardless of the nature of the relationship, platonic, family, or romantic. It doesn't always have to be of a sexual nature when it comes to the blocked sacral. It's just blocking that level of intimacy. That unresolved sacral block is what is keeping that opportunity, in the case of a person, just out of reach until the blockage is cleared. If you have absolutely no clue or idea what wound or blockage is preventing the attainment of this opportunity, I'm seeing that shown here by the imagery of these unlit light bulbs, possibly not having an idea as to what this blockage is. The universe suggests taking a few minutes of deep self-reflection. For those who are able, sitting near water or doing this in the shower or bath will help the flow of ideas and energy and provide and assist with clarity and cleansing. Journaling is also suggested, and this may seem silly, but I'm hearing it will actually give someone some surprise insights. If you take a book, any book that's near you, and open it up to any page, the words that you read on that page will give you insights and clues to what is needed to be cleared and purged. It is that realized truth and clarity, no matter in which way that you come to it, reflection, journaling, reading, it's that realized truth with the Ace of Swords here that will bridge the gap between desire and the achievement of the opportunity that you feel is dangled just on the edge of your energy. And again, this can be a reconciliation, drawing in some sort of apology of some kind from someone. Wow, I just heard A big thing for a few of you, in order to attain whatever this is, you first need to forgive yourself for some wound or guilt that you've been harboring that's been causing a huge amount of self-doubt and a sense of failure. That is contributing to this cloud that is slowing things down. And for one or two of you, this is an apology that is owed from you, which is eating at you, that is also keeping a desire or desired person at bay. If this is an apology sought from someone platonic or romantic, it will be allowed to come in once your personal energy is balanced and cleared, enough for them to make it through. Right now, it is possible that this energy haze is not allowing this bird of communication to clearly reach you. And if it did, it would be seen and filtered through the confusion and fog of wounding or clouded perception of self-worth. With this Ace of Wands, this energy and opportunity is present, just like the inevitability card. With this tier here, this is another nod to emotional or energetic purging. This card and this one are mirroring the energy of necessary self-reflection at this time. I'm being told clarity and insight is more available and attainable at this moment in time in the energy. You won't have to struggle hard to pinpoint or discover the block within. And the Nine of Pentacles and this letting go mirrors the energy of freedom from and the release of the energy blockages. This is meant to come in for you now, and this is the final step. For some, I'm hearing this is something you have done already and have already achieved this state of healing and balance. In that case, this read is just confirmation that you aren't going crazy. Your intuition and signs received that may still feel like dangled hope are correct. The energy is powerfully bursting through soon. Don't allow yourself to slow it down though. Like how yesterday's daily blip said can happen by focusing on the absence or timing. It truly is just about to surface. This read was your confirmation. For others, this is addressing the last bit of internal work to clear and purge blockages so that what is definitely meant for you can make its way in. That's why the dangling signs are so loud. This is the action steps needed in this lifetime, and until things are processed or these wounds are looked at, the signs will just keep popping up everywhere and getting louder, which I'm hearing could feel a bit crazy making. It's not done to hurt you or bribe you. This is the journey, healing, and manifesting desire that your soul contracted to take in this lifetime. The universe is trying to remind and motivate, not drive you crazy. And, the signs aren't trying to toy and mess with you. And that is also why you are here watching me, to get this last added bit of insight. The universe and your soul allowed us all to align. So again, you're not going crazy. These signs are here for a reason. They're not just dangling hopes. It is yours. It is coming in. These are the last tangible action steps for you if you haven't done them already. What is interesting is I feel we may actually have some divine masculines watching here today. I usually feel myself / the divine speaking through me and the feminine energy, but the third energy I'm feeling here is an energy of some masculines who are also present. And remember, as always, masculine and feminine energy can be any gender. It's labels of energy polarities in a connection and has no specific gender ties. The universe wants me to tell the masculine energies watching today that aside from the sacral blockage, another blockage is within their solar plexus, the area of courage and confidence. The message of this wound I mentioned earlier is strong too for the masculine, and that is what needs to be looked at clearly to cleanse and purge the energy and the chakra blocks. Not only to merge and connect with a feminine energy romantically, if that's desired, but also to obtain a goal of yours currently that feels just out of reach. That's big for a masculine right now. Some kind of frustrating opportunity or job related blockage, I'm hearing. When it comes to love, though, and the feminine energy that the masculine may still desire, which also feels out of reach for them at this time, or that they feel unready for or unworthy of. The root part of the energy block there is the imbalanced belief of craving loyalty within a connection and the safety provided there, but also seeing commitment or beliefs about marriage as a trap. This is possibly due to something observed as a child, a bad relationship your parents may have had, a divorce, or a parent may have left, creating a bad association with committing to something because of the subconscious and unconscious thought implanted that another person may just leave or cause havoc and end up proving unreliable in some way. You assumed this commitment avoidance was just one of craving freedom when it was really that wounding that was yet to be seen or reflected on that was the true cause. See how on the imagery of this card, how she is not looking down at her bindings that can be seen only in her reflection. If you, the masculine, male or female, have left others behind or have had others leave you behind due to this wishy-washy imbalance, it was again because of work needing to be done to regain strength, confidence, and self-worth, which all reside here in the solar plexus, which once cleared will help clear the sacral as well. The intimacy that's unable to form for you in committed relationships, or any sexual blocks you were unsure of why they were there or why they may be occurring. To help with clearing, you can use solar plexus frequency music or binaural beats, listening to those at night, as well as any subliminal chakra healing tracks for the solar plexus. All of those things can be found for free on platforms like YT, but again, just reflecting or meditating near water, journaling, or that book trick I was talking about, all of those will help pinpoint the last bits of blockage or wounding needing to be cleansed away to have that job opportunity come in or have that reconnection with the feminine, or whatever opportunity this may be for you to have that come in. There is a warning in this deck for everyone. Just because the gate appears shut until this full release occurs, the last two of the balloons she's yet to release, try not to see this as a denial or failure that pushes you to the extreme. This chaos of feeling perpetually stuck and then ending up instead pushing your goal or desire away rather than reflecting upon it. Try to avoid pushing it away and saying, okay, I will just look elsewhere and turn away from this gold here, which is the desire that you want that's feeling like it's being dangled. Avoid the grass must be greener somewhere else than type of attitude because this gate is temporarily closed. Sadly, this whole wounded mess will only follow and appear again wherever else you look, because it wasn't that this original opportunity wasn't meant for you. This gate being closed was only temporary. It was simply that the internal wounds and blocks were not allowing it in. Or for the masculines, why you felt if you couldn't connect to the divine feminine, who was your wish fulfillment and who checked all of your boxes, then that meant your ability to connect must be elsewhere. But really, it was that unhealed wounding and uneasiness that didn't allow that healed, loving connection to form, nor would it allow that to happen with anyone else. And truthfully, it was probably worse elsewhere because they weren't the feminine. At first, it may have seemed easier because the love found elsewhere wasn't as intense, so you didn't feel forced to have to heal or look within. You could have been allowed to carpet sweep or avoid past pain in order to just enjoy the pleasure, albeit surface and less satisfactory pleasure and connection, which a failed string of those may have compounded onto the sacral chakra wound and blockage, causing intimacy problems and an ability for some to be physical even if you wanted to be. But no matter who you are, feminine or masculine, and no matter what this opportunity is, try not to see this closed door as forcing you to look elsewhere. That false projection will lead to an overall sense of lack or unfulfillment, with oblivion and need here, and is projecting this internal blockage as being able to be healed and soothed by external things. This opportunity isn't what heals and soothes you, it shows you how to heal, so that you can receive it and enjoy it from that highest and healed state. It's that idea people tell you that external things cannot fill a void. Substances, people, travel, achievements, the temporary high passes and the wounds surface again. This opportunity or person you keep seeing signs about or that lingers in your heart and your mind is meant for you, but not to fill a void. To grow and to nurture the transformed and the healing you. I say healing because healing is always an ongoing process as souls incarnated. It had to present itself to you to spark and catalyze. This flame here is that spark. It sparked and catalyzed the self-reflection and this emotional energy cleanse. This here is very heavy. Nothing can really penetrate that. It has to be cleared. For some, though, a good portion of you, this reading is simply confirmation of all the healing and self-reflective work and cleansing you've already done toward this end achievement, and how it has been drawing in this desire or person. That is why it's been so close and on the outskirts of your energy. And this read also confirms to you as to why it has felt like an elusive carrot that has been dangled. It is now within your grasp, popping up much sooner than you think. Again, try not to focus on the how and when so as not to slow anything down. This process is how you get what you truly intend and want. This is the universe's suggestion and guidance of the last steps for those who haven't yet known what was left to do or what was able for them to do in order to receive. To receive what they kept being told was there for them, especially by their own intuition. You do hold power here to make these moves. The universe isn't simply toying with or teasing you. A side note for some who had done this clearing and purging work already, the temporary release, especially if this was of a person, took place because all of this transformation had to be done on that side of things. The other person had to go through this clearing purge, or the job or opportunity, if not a person, may have also been clearing itself out in preparation for you, especially a cleared, healthier version of you. I'm hearing if it was a job, before its possible transformation, it would have potentially been a toxic work environment. Though I'm hearing you will know if you are one still needing that healing or reflection, even if it's internal work you used to deny existed, or that you were simply unaware of completely. In the energy now, it will be so glaring and apparent that even you will be unable to deny or look away from it. For some, this release was enough to trigger this healing and purge to already happen automatically. You may have felt the clearing and the purging of what was released. It could have just felt like a roller coaster of emotion that you didn't understand what the heck was even going on. A lot was released and transmuted under your awareness, such as while you slept, and has now been fully cleansed away. In that case, this opportunity was just simply hanging out until this automatic process for you finished. But to sum it up, if you take a couple minutes to reflect in silence, you will be guided to know which category of all those that I just described that you particularly are in, and whether or not healing is still needed for you, or if it's still needing to be done on the other side of things. So that is your reading. Sending you all my best with love and light. Have a wonderful rest of your day.